but your face.
We're going through my head.
That's number one.
That's number one. I don't give a what you saying.
And I sometimes forget after I achieve things, all that has been done and where I was and what I wanted before I achieved that thing, right? So with that in mind, I think it's important to remember that and hold on to that in times where you're like, what am I even doing? Or this isn't going to work out, or this isn't going to happen for me, because there's something that you're living in right now that you once thought the same thing about. Hi guys, let me back up a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to the April vlog. I've definitely said this before, but April is one of my favorite months. I think not only is it my birthday month, but it's also just the break of spring. Like I feel like spring really sets in before, summer hits in May. And, it is a very rainy season, as we all know, especially, I'm pretty sure everywhere, but the way that the climate crisis has changed just our earth, I want to say, everywhere in America, but like, regardless, I am starting to try and appreciate spring and April for being the time to water the seeds that I planted, the prayers that I prayed, the things I'm trying to manifest in preparation for May and blooming season. So I'm excited for April. April always treats me very, very well, no matter what, especially when I'm looking back on it. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you are not, thanks so much for coming back. Let's get into the April vlog. Today is Sunday. My hands are a little ashy, so you know what I'm about to put on them. If you didn't notice, there's a bandage on my ear and my hair is done. This is my hair for my birthday. I got a half a pat down quick weave. This bandage, however, came because I was put under the, the hooded dryer. Yeah, girl, I was put under the hooded dryer and it was so hot. When I tell you it was so hot that as soon as I got under there, I was like, oh. Okay. The way I have on one earring. Y'all, I love earrings. Like not being able to put an earring over this because I got burned basically, long story short, from how hot the air was. She gave me cuffs to go over my ears. Never even heard of that. All the times I've been getting my hair done since I was like 7, 8 professionally. And the amount of times I've sat under a hooded dryer that was just like warm and like chill, nothing like burning. I've never had to put something over my ears to protect them from the heat. So I was squirming and she gave me those. And then even after putting those on, I had to take off my earrings. And after that, I was like, I still need you to turn this down. But I think the damage was already done. I would show you guys. It's kind of gross though. Like it's like literally like, oh, are you kidding me? I think I'm going to get some aloe vera because like I really wanted to go down so I can wear earrings on my birthday. My birthday's Thursday. And the girl was like, I told her, I sent her pictures and everything. If it was me, I would have sent the person who I literally burned so bad that they have a blister on their freaking ear. I would have sent them their money back. But customer service doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist. And she was like, I'm so sorry, I never want my clients to have a bad experience, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, I did have one. So what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, basically. I even said I would like a refund, something, no response. Well, next time I will be, anytime I want any type of sewing, extension, this wasn't a sewing, but any type of extensions, anything other than braids, I'm going back home to my girl, Carly, who's never failed me, never burned me, never harmed me. Always lays, always slays. And that's why I'll be going, because it's just like, why the heck? And I searched long and hard for someone in the DMV because I'm so particular about my hair and I'm so particular about my birthday. I need everything to go well. And it's just like, the hair is cute, yeah, it's cute, but the bump, the blister on my ear is not. Anyways, girl, my patio furniture is in the hallway. My mom got me patio furniture for my little balcony for my birthday, so I probably will be building that. Depending on how soon I can get my homework done, I might build that tonight and I might show you guys. And yeah, we turned 25 on Thursday, girl. 25. I don't know, I feel like my frontal lobe truly has developed. My decision making, my reactions to things, like, not saying I'm perfect and I'm just so evolved, but I definitely see a difference in my emotional maturity and like just my processing than age 21. Ciao. I'm sitting here doing my work for grad school. I should have this finished by 5. What time is it? I'm just gonna work a little bit and we'll do that, and then maybe we'll build the furniture today. We'll see. Oh, I love this song. Use different names at hotel check-ins. Like, what? Okay guys, I still have like an hour or 2 of sun left and I finished my work. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and build this this furniture and get it out on the patio. So it's pretty big. I hope it fits. I did measure my porch. So the issue is though, I feel like I should build it right here in this little hallway because I'm not trying to have pieces of everything all over my rug in there. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys me building it, but I also like, this is the bin that has my winter things in it now. So now I'm gonna like put that back in my closet. Not right now, but now that it's handled. So she got me the gray one. This is the thing though, I'm the type of person, like when you give me multiple options, after a while it just gets to be too much. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Then I'm just like, here, pick whatever you want. Cause like my mom was sending me some from Wayfair, some from Amazon. And I'm like, I was letting her know, like, you know, whatever fits, this, that, and the third. And then it got to the point where she just kept sending them. And I was like, girl, whatever's the most affordable, whatever at this point. So yeah, but she told me that the people on Amazon were saying it looks intimidating because there's lots of screws, but it isn't that hard to put together. And if you have seen my other vlogs, then you know I put everything together that's in this apartment that required putting together. So that's like my couch, my bed, my dresser. The dresser was the hardest. My bookshelf, girl, that's a pretty big bookshelf. Oh, already sustaining an injury. My dining room table, I put it all together. So I'm not too intimidated. I just haven't put anything together in months because I haven't had to and I don't really feel like it, but I don't want this big box just sitting in my way because it is in fact in the way. This is a lot, but I'm so excited. Like it's warmer outside and now I won't have to take my dining room, my dining set chairs out there. I can leave this furniture, but what I'll do is just keep the cushions inside until I'm ready to sit out there because those are not weather resistant and I don't want it. Oh my God, there's so many pieces. Wait, why are there 2 of these? Girl, I hope this all fits. I just want to show you guys my packages. Cycler sent me their new glycolic acid exfoliating body spray. Okay guys, it's my birthday. I'm 25. Let's sit down. She's had a little wine. I started getting ready very early, like 3:30-ish. And my dinner's at 7:30. I like to take my time. Yeah, so I try and like give myself extra time because I know I like to take my time. I don't want to rush and I don't want to feel crazy. And I want to get like whatever pictures, videos, whatever content that I want to get after. So it is 6:11. I said I was going to call my Uber by at least 6:50 because I feel like sometimes the drive takes a second. Like whatever app I'm using, the rideshare app, takes a second to find a driver and then it takes at least 30 minutes to get wherever I'm going. But my mom sent me flowers and she's a little upset because my apartment didn't let me know that they were here. And typically when I have a delivery or anything like that, they let me know. However, you guys, That Pinot is hitting me. Okay, right. Oh my goodness. It gets like that, you know? Like when the drink is slowly coming upon you and then it really hits you. Right. Apparently the flowers have been down there since 1 o'clock and nobody notified me. And she's upset by that, and I understand, because she, you know, she tried to time it so I could get them before she knew I had a dinner and things like that. So all this yapping I'm gonna cut short. And then my main prayer is that I get good pictures. Like, that's always my stressor for every birthday. I'm just like, please let me get at least 3 good photos, please, God. Okay, we are about to go, sorry, I'm about to get an Uber, but we're about to go to this place called Treehouse Rooftop. Never been. I'm interested to see what type of vibe they're on. I think I'm getting sick. My throat hurts. I hate having a sore throat, and I feel like just that drainage happening, like that sinus drainage that makes your throat hurt. So I'm not loving that. I'm not loving that for me at all, but I just hate that. I'm trying to figure out how I wear masks. Like, I hate this for me, but hopefully it's a fun time. Say hello. I am back from the dead. I was sick. That last clip I was like, oh, my throat hurts. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, definitely was sick. I woke up the next day, throat on fire. Hated it. I still sound a little congested, but I just want to come on here and say I'm back from the dead. I'm alive. I'm feeling better. Today's Monday, working from home. But I'm also watching the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. And when I tell you, I texted my friend Kayla because she's like the only person I know who watches Real Housewives, and this is hands down the best reunion from Potomac I think I've ever seen. I'm not gonna say it's the best Real Housewives reunion ever, because I love Real Housewives, basically all the franchises. This is the best one I've seen in a long time. The bombs that are being dropped. If you haven't seen it, if you watch Potomac, if you haven't watched the reunion yet for season, what season is this? 20? No, season 9, I'm sorry. Skip what I'm about to say. They just dropped a bomb that Stacey paid TJ to be on the show, which honestly tracks. Like, there was zero chemistry between them. Everything felt so like orchestrated and weird. Sorry, I don't have external lights right now. It's just the natural sunlight coming in, so if the light is changing, that's why. It's frying me. Like, this is such a good reunion. Like, I am a reality TV, not like complete trash. I need to have a little sustenance, and I feel like the Housewives, they do it for me.
I don't know why I view like meals as like
Optional?
no.
Oh,
I do.
Say
Say hi to the vlog.
hey vlog, we outside.
Wait, go to the front. It's dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
we inside outside.
Show yourself.
Can this do something? Is it recorded?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hello.
Here. We is in G-String Town. I just made that up. And we're starting our this is our every other Friday meetup or something. Yeah. Because we want to be intentional about our friendships, and we want to make sure we all feel seen, loved, and heard. Okay.
Yes,
so, friendship. So that's what we doing. Yeah. Very excited. Our first one in the books. So what adventures do we want to get into? Like, what are we feeling?
I was just thinking a stroll, but you know, every time I come down here, I'll be like, these clothes.
Boy, what you get? Talking about?
No, this is old. This
okay,
old. I had to pick them up. Yeah.
I'm not spending any money, but we can go in the store.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
You look very spring.
She looks spring, right?
Oh my gosh, girl, so cute.
Very much so.
I mean, I tried to do something too. This is my little spring workout.
No, I see it. Pastel.
Yeah, I tried to.
And this is spring too.
Yeah, I tried to do something with it. And again,
This picture is also not
This is
good,
my Hinge
but it's
account.
fun. It's like he's trying to show that he's fun.
right. Watching Derrick Henry and Lamar run it down the sideline. So you watch football?
Yeah. Let's listen. Okay, let's not. This is definitely next. And it's not because he's ugly, it's because he's weird.
Why are we still here?
Okay.
Proudest moment. Like,
Right.
no,
Why are we still sitting here talking about sex?
Oh, my motor.
No, it's, see, we could have been on number 5 by now. Because
Let me see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
we can go back and see.
You can?
Oh, that's a new feature.
Is it?
I think that's a new feature. I didn't even
remember.
Somebody show me.
Not for
I don't know,
what?
I'm saying like I show mine because we already see yours.
But we didn't see like who's popping up.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, like
so now we have to do that.
damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want you to understand why I have this like.
It's not terrible.
What the? You have options. You're gonna pick this.
Well, if she's saying her options are poor, I think that he's, you know,
No, I'm
he's
saying
not even look at what he wrote. Like we
we have to look at the
get
pictures
into
first, and then we have to look at what we wrote.
That's not true.
Yes.
See, this is why you don't have no social partner.
I mean, I just started.
We gotta push the gas a little bit.
We do, but I do read what they be saying.
Okay.
And that's how I determine if I actually want to send a like or not.
Mm-hmm.
But your face,
We're going through my Hinge.
That's number one.
that's number 1. I don't give a what you saying.
Oh, that was so sad.
Deeper than skin.
It is. I believe that. I believe
I'm just
that.
playing. I haven't even seen that movie.
And first of all, I know you're not talking because
And that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the April vlog so much. Like I said in the intro, April always does me well. And I feel like this was a month for connecting with friends. It was a month for just doing some introspective work. My 25th was very calm in comparison, I think, to my previous birthdays. But I also think that's an indicator and kind of a reflection of the frontal lobe being formed, okay? There is a difference. At first, I thought it was kind of like a myth. Not that I don't think science is real, but kind of just like, I think I was just having a hard time conceptualizing, like, okay, what does that look like? But honestly, I think that the frontal lobe has been forming for quite some time, since like the latter part of 2024, the age 24, just my decision making, my tolerance for BS has dropped. It basically is non-existent. But my tolerance and like patience, I think, in other areas, like the whole ear burning situation. I'm wearing an earring now. She's not fully healed, but she doesn't hurt anymore, and the earring doesn't bother it, so I have it on. But I still do aloe vera gel, and I think it's polysporin. Anyways, I'm still doing that to make sure that it heals. But the point is that even that situation, I had a few people like, I would have been enraged. And I was upset. And the more I think about it, like the girl didn't give me a refund, child. She was like, I don't do refunds. Well, you shouldn't be burning people then. How about that? Like, it was, but I was upset. I was annoyed. I was more annoyed that it was going to probably cause an issue on my birthday, like what I would look like. I was more concerned about like the vanity part of it. I think when I talked to my mom, she was just like, I think it's just growing up. Like, there are some situations that you cannot do anything about once it's done. I knew before I even asked her for a refund, she wasn't going to give it to me. Because if she was that concerned when I first sent her the picture, if I was her, if I was a stylist and I had burnt someone because my dryer was so hot, if they sent me the pictures, I would have been profusely apologizing and I would have immediately sent the money back. It wouldn't have even been like a question in my mind. I would have been so humiliated and felt so bad. The fact that she didn't do that and basically was like, oh, get some cream or whatever, I knew she wasn't going to do it. But I did ask, because it's like closed mouths don't get fed. Where's the documentation that you asked? So I did ask. And when she basically was like, sorry, no, I'm not doing that, I wasn't shocked. I just would never go to her again. Thought about leaving her a nasty review on TikTok, because you know how those go. But then I was just like, girl, just focus on healing the ear, And I'm not saying that if you were to leave a crazy review on somebody who burned you or cuss them out, you'd be in the wrong. It's to each their own. But I was really trying to evaluate why I hadn't reacted like that when a few years ago I totally would have. And it just gets to a point where I think I'm choosing my battles.
And again, that's not to say that I won't cuss somebody out in the future for really doing me wrong or causing me physical harm from a service that should not cause harm or anything like that. Not saying I'm perfect, not saying I'm angelic, not saying I'm better than anyone at all. It's just more of me looking internally like, at one point I would have reacted this way. In this situation, I don't feel the need to. What is that about? Anyways, I think you get the point. But yeah, I was very happy to have spent my birthday with my friends who are here. I do sincerely miss my friends that are still in Detroit. That's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. To be fully transparent, sometimes as much as I love creating content, and I was saying like I literally have been doing it, not posting it, but just yapping at a camera or doing this is a day of my life or skits or whatever since I was like 10 or 11 and I had my first flip camera. I saved all of my coins, my little allowance to get that flip camera. And I'm so sad that the footage from that camera was on a computer that was just ruined, and we tried to get it off and it never worked out. But I really liked doing this type of thing and just naturally felt inclined to do it since before it was so overly saturated. And sometimes it does feel a little intimidating when it's like everyone's doing it. I don't want to seem like I'm just doing it because everyone's doing it or doing it for the wrong reasons. But really what I want for May is for me to just be comfortable and continue doing what I've always liked to do, because that's been the case since I was a little preteen, literally roaming around with my flip camera, yapping at an imaginary audience, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And just manifesting and believing that everything that I have said and wanted will come to fruition. And I keep seeing these messages randomly, which I do not think are random, about speaking life. And my mom has always told me that I can be so negative and like call it humor because I just kind of have a dark sense of humor. But the things that I'm saying, I'm learning like the power of the tongue is so real. And where I am now is because I just prayed and spoke it and started thanking God in advance for it. I know what I want from it. I know what I can hope to impart and like touch others with it, you know? And if you're also interested in something that you feel like some days it's really discouraging because, you know, it's not doing as well, or you know, you feel like a small fish in a big pond. Is that the right analogy? Whatever, you know, you just feel like one out of so many who are doing something so similar. Listen to, if you're spiritually inclined, listen to whatever keeps you motivated or whatever has proven to you to work again. For me, that's God. And in multiple situations, I've gotten confirmation that a certain thing that I'm interested in or a certain thing that I want to pursue is the right thing for me. And I sometimes forget after I achieve things, all that has been done and where I was and what I wanted before I achieved that thing, right? So with that in mind, I think it's important to remember that and hold on to that in times where you're like, what am I even doing? Or this isn't going to work out, or this isn't going to happen for me, because there's something that you're living in right now that you once thought the same thing about. And it's almost a slap in the face if you're religious or spiritual. I think I'm more spiritual than religious, to God, to be like, oh, this can't possibly happen, because you're probably living in something right now that you thought couldn't possibly happen before that God did. God brought you to. So that's my little tidbit. That's just what I've been thinking. And I wanted to share because that's what this whole thing is about. Like, let's be real, let's be honest. And that's what I try and do. Be real, be honest, show you the girly things, show you the rough times, the good times, the fun times, the hopeful times, the girl, I don't know what's going on times. And I hope that you enjoy it. Love you so much. And I will see you in the May vlog.